Hello. Thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. I thought I'd do a bit of an update since I did some work around the house. Not a lot because the last 2 days were sort of off, but I've done the lawns. That lawn, not the one behind it because there's no point. But anyway, that little front lawn is all mowed. I sort of did the best job with that one because that's the only one that people sometimes see. And then I did sort of the back. You'll see in a second. I also vacuumed everywhere, but again, I feel like you can't see how dirty it was before. So anyway, just trust me that it was dirty and now it isn't. um, what else? Oh, I moved that chair to there. So now it looks like that. I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but I just felt like this end of the room had nothing. And I don't use all the chairs. I pretty much just use that one chair because it's like the most comfiest one. I'm pretty sure these ones had at one point pillows that went in the back, and that's why there's still the covers for them. These are just like empty. So like if you really wanted to put effort, you could restuff those and make back pillows for them. But anyway, what else? I sort of organized those cords so it's not all horrible looking. I don't think anything's really happened in here other than I cleaned the carpet. So that's my little yoga studio. Oh, and I moved that plant because it was too sunny there. This area is kind of a desert, so it gets really hot and plants have trouble. So you kind of want to put them somewhere with sun, but you don't necessarily want full sun because it's so strong. Anyway, this window only gets sort of vague, a small amount of sun, so that's where those plants are going now. Same with this one. I got that one going there. Those are just cut flowers that will eventually die. And then I was trimming the grapevine in the front, and I decided to adopt this little guy. It seems to be still alive because there's roots on it. Like it was rooting, even though it wasn't in the ground. But it's like a wood. It's obviously a year old. Like it's got the wood part on. Anyways, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make a new grapevine. Speaking of which, I'll just do a very quick outside tour of the lawn. I tidied up a little. Again, you probably can't see the difference. Bought some plants in town today, so I'm gonna deal with those later. I sort of moved those a little over. Kind of miss seeing them through the window, but I think it's better for them to be there. So anyways, this lawn is cut. Amazing. What else? I sort of weeded a little bit. That's just, I don't know, nothing. And then I weeded around this rose bush, which is all rosy at the moment. Look at all the rosy. And then that's my bedroom window in there, which I don't think you can see in, but there's this dilapidated couch, which was over there before. And I just slid it over here because then I can't really see it as much from my window because it's really ugly. But in a pinch, if someone needs a bed, it does fold out as to be a bed. But I suspect there's mice living in it or something because it's probably been sat there for who knows how long. And also this door handle, it's on the inside. And so I wonder if it could be a functional door again at some point, but it might also be locked. So maybe it'll never be a door. And no one uses that bedroom. Oh, and there's pink roses as well. And I sort of started weeding around there, but that's a to be continued project. There's a lot of things where I just start doing them and then don't finish because it takes a long time, or it's roses that want to make you bleed all the time, and you don't want to do that all day. But anyway, so that's the lawn. there's the little car. It's weird because there's like a million sheep up there at the moment in the shearing shed. And it seems like the farmer's gone home because I don't see his car. But one of the doors was open and they were like, had their bums sticking out. Oh, maybe it's closed now. Maybe they are there. I don't know. But anyways, there's hundreds of sheep in that shed back there. I assume to be sheared. That building right there is like very old, like gotta be one of the original shearing sheds of New Zealand, like actually. I think it's actually older than the main homestead house in places. And I think I mentioned this before, I haven't had it confirmed, but I'm pretty sure this house here has had many additions. Maybe it used to be 2 houses actually, I'm not sure. That's another theory, but I haven't fully been to the other side, which, like, yeah, it could have been 2 houses, I don't know. Or 2 houses with a garage in the middle. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that is the original house, and then this was an add-on. And then at some point, probably a different time, this was also an add-on. Because you can see that this is actually exterior, like an exterior wall, like it used to be outside where I'm standing. And the floor is like all different layers of floor. Like as if this was the deck. And then at that point, that would have been something. Fireplace maybe, and then anyway, I've cleaned the floor in there so it's not quite as gross. I found that little shelf thing outside, so that is now a thing. What else? Anything in here? Oh, I put this desk out in the hallway, so it's like a little feature. There's like a little desk here. That's where I can like charge my stuff because there's the 2 plugs there. And I can like check out my little outfit. Rocking that t-shirt. Whee! Also because this mirror was in my bedroom that I'm in, but then the desk that it was on in here, this white desk, is really low, and then you have to like bend way down just to see into the mirror, and also I just don't, like, I don't know if I need a mirror in the bedroom, do I? So I moved that side table from that side to this side. But yeah, I was just moving the bed anyways to vacuum under it, and then I was like, it's gonna go on this side now. I confirmed that this lamp actually does work. Huh? Different settings. So I took that and just put it where the like mirror thing was. I got most of my stuff all organized in there, so it's not quite as messy as it was maybe in previous videos. Yeah, I don't know, bed. Pretty sure it's the same. Nothing's really happening here. I put that plant here. I stole this towel from the kitchen because it was just like a dirty rag towel anyway. So, because I usually come in here to wash my hands because that sink that was in the toilet, what do you call this? Toilet block. Very large water closet with many doors. So there's this door. Then you have the sink. Only one sink works, actually. And then you have the toilet room with their own little door here, which is very hard to close and open. And then you have the shower room with the other door next to that door. And then this is just the hot water closet. It's just the big boiler, hot water boiler thing. Found this horseshoe. So that's, I don't know, I've just got water there for when I go to water things. I need to get like a proper watering can. Oh, I planted some things here. A fennel, 2 mint, which are the same mint really, and then clovers because I wanted clovers. And then I've just got empty pots at the moment that are possibly going to be those lavenders that you maybe saw outside in the front. Bought some lavenders in town, and I think I'm going to split them into 4. Anyway, so I did sort of the lawn here. It's really hard to see anything. Yeah, so I did most of that part and a bit of this part, but it just kept dying because it's like really tall grass and I don't really need a perfect lawn, so I was sort of like, good enough. Mostly I just wanted a path here to get to these 2 little gardens that I've been sort of reviving. There's a giant compost pile, so I got some compost soil and put it under this peach tree and also that peach tree. So you can kind of see there's soil under there now. Because they're alright, but I don't know. There's like no real fruit on them. So I don't know, that's possibly just because they haven't been watered in years. But I thought, no, I'll put some dirt on them. That can't help. That can't hurt. Anyway, and then I put some soil here where I've already got a few things which are sort of buried, but I don't know. I've got some onions over there. Just white onions that had started growing, and the garlics that had started growing, and then that parsley, which is already half dead because it's too hot. And this is just a pile of dirt at the moment, but anyway, a pile of good dirt. And then I've sort of started over here as well. I just had that door flattening weeds, and then I just threw dirt on top of the weeds, like straight on top, with no real layer in between. There's some like old dry dead grass sort of in between, but I just figure the weeds are going to come through anyway, and they're all going to die because they've got no sunlight now, so anyway, that's pretty much the update. I did a sort of bit of a path here, which I don't know if you can see it all, but yeah, that's a sort of path, and then that ends and then begins again here, so you can like walk around the house without being totally enveloped in the grass. I don't know. It'll help the bunnies to go where they need to go. I didn't even notice there was this here. Oh. Luckily I didn't puncture that. Anyway, there's a hose. Hooray. Where's the end of the hose? Does it work? Well, it seems to work. No, it does not work. It's probably connected to the empty water tank. Anyway.